All right. We got anyone in here today? I know I'm late, but it's it's been a hectic day. I just figured go live. Why not? May not be as long this time, depending on how everything goes, but that's just how it is. Well, I guess I went on way too late today. Well, I'll wait and see if anyone else comes in, but I'll let everyone know that I'm. What's up, Mariah? Again, sorry it's a bit late today, but that doesn't change the status quo, y'all. Well, I messaged you to let you know I'm live, but the whole purpose of going live is so I can keep my YouTube stuff alive. I figure let y'all know. So how's everyone doing? Let's see if I can get some more people in here. I could, but the whole point is that I'm here to answer questions. I can't. I'm sorry, Mariah. Like I said, it's been a stressful time for me. Besides, in about 6 months, I'm losing someone very important to me, so I'm just trying to do something to take the stress off. My grandma, she doesn't have long. So I'm just doing this stream to take the stress off and playing FN, you mean Fortnite? Hey, Haley, what's up? Sorry I'm late, but I guess if I gotta be brutally honest, I slept in late, like not actually until 3, but then I just had some errands to run and I didn't get back until until like super late. So, like I said, I'm just here to I'll be live for considering how well everything goes. I'll go for half an hour for right now, but just fire away with the questions and like I said, I just want to get some. I'm doing this to take the stress off. You were watching the beginning part of It, the next chapter. It chapter 2? Have you seen It chapter 1 though? That's very important. Cuz the It story, I would play Fortnite if I had the right consoles. The only thing I got right now is like a PS2 and don't think that and I don't think I have the right and I don't think the PS2 can do Fortnite. You haven't seen the first one? Well, that's the thing though. I'm not gonna give spoilers, but you gotta watch part one before part two, cause so you won't be confused by the story. And Mariah was terrified by it. I was too. Both chapters. Saw both in theaters, and especially the second one. Like I went with me, Kirsten, and all her friends. We all went and saw it. That's like a thing we do sometimes. And I think I was more. I think I got more terrified of it than anyone else. Like, and I tell it's not scarier than the Night of the Living Dead remake to me, but that's just the thing. All right. Got 3 people watching and no likes. Come on, people, press the like button. Blame your younger sister for bugging your parents to watch it. I know how that feels. 'Cause my parents went down to California about like a week or two back, about a week or two ago to visit and because someone my uncle was in the that lives down there was in the hospital and mom and dad went down there to be with them and stuff. So and he's okay now, which that's all good. So he's back from the hospital and it looks like things are doing good. But mom was telling me that the kids down the family that lives down there, their kids down there had Frozen 2 on playing on the TV nonstop. And mom was just irritated by it, which I don't blame her because I don't like Frozen 2 either. I'm sorry. I like the first one. It's just fine, but I did not like the second one. There were just a lot of flaws. So Haley, have you gotten around to watching those Star Wars movies? Just hide those certain messages. Just remember. Oh, you haven't? Well, if you're wanting to get into it, then they're all on Disney Plus, so don't watch them out of order though. You remember the watch order I gave you. And if you haven't forgotten the watch order, then I can message you a watch order like the correct watch order later if you want. So, oh, you can play Fortnite on the computer. Well, if that's the case, then I'll see what I can do and see if I can get on my computer now. let y'all know what I think of it. 3 people watching. All right. Well, no spoilers for Fortnite though. I'll just leave it to the imagination and see what I think of it. Listening to Adam Lambert. I don't know who that is. Uh, let's not start this again, Mariah. Just keep the messages positive. Like, really, I'm not in the mood. Like, with everything that's going on with me right now, I'm not in the mood for this drama, please. I do these chats for peaceful reasons, so please don't start any drama, please. I'm with everything that's going on with me right now, I'm not in the mood for it. Like I said, I do these streams so I can get away from all the stress that's in my life and a lot of the drama and stuff. So I don't need any drama in my streams, please. Just keep your messages positive. I don't know what's going on with you guys. Like seriously, like y'all got something going on. That's one thing, but I'm not a part of it. I don't know what's going on. Just please, I am not. Like I said, I'm losing someone very important to me in 6 months, and I don't need this drama making things worse for me right now. Oh, your birthday's coming up? When is it? Excited about Halloween. I would be. I would be. If there was a Halloween movie still coming out this year. Which, Mariah, I don't know if you heard, but Halloween Kills did get delayed a full year. November 2nd, I'll remember. But yeah, Halloween Kills got delayed a full year to next October, and it just killed the whole year for me. Like, there's literally nothing I have to be optimistic about for this year. Like, but yeah, look, to put in perspective, like, didn't get a proper graduation or your final year of school, and didn't get my final season with the Special Olympics team. So Halloween Kills is pretty much all I had left to look forward to this year. But now that it's delayed, I don't have anything else until next year. It's pretty much the only good thing that I can remember happening from this year is the fact that we got the final season of Star Wars The Clone Wars and it got an actual ending and it was just perfect. Other than that, this has been a shit year. Like, I don't know about you guys, but name one thing that is name one good thing that has come from this year. Like one good thing. I'll wait. Or I'll let Tyler know that I'm live. Your real dad is he there with you guys right now? Is that what you're saying? Like, what are you saying? My real dad being here? What does that mean? You're saying that he's there with you guys right now? Well, I hope he's not there for like. I hope he's not doing anything bad. Just to put it simply. But enough of that. Let's just keep it positive. Like if y'all have any questions, that's why I'm here. So just fire away. Like I really need something to forget about everything that's happening with me right now. Like seriously, like just fire away with some questions. Like I really need something to just get my mind off of everything. I'm an open book. Yeah, like the new Sonic movie. You saw my review. I loved it. It was a big surprise. I'll say that. Because with how bad that first trailer was, well, actually, I guess not that the trailer was bad, but it's just that that original design for Sonic looked so bad that it could have killed the movie. But they chose to redesign him because there's a lot of criticism from fans and all that, so he looks a lot better now. And I wouldn't saw, and even though the I was starting to get more optimistic with the other when more trailers started coming out. I still wasn't fully like 100% on board with it. So I went to the theaters and I saw it, and like I said, I loved it. It's like the biggest surprise of the year for me, and it might be one of, if not possibly, my favorite movie of the year so far. Like no joke. Right. Yeah, the bar fight scene was pretty funny, but the funniest scene for me was that whole bit with having Sonic in the bag, and that people were like, is that your kid? Is that a kid in the bag? That whole scene, dude. I was rolling. Both times I've watched it, because I've seen it twice now. Once in theaters, and then when it's came out on like digital and download and stuff, I've seen it again. So, and dude, I'm actually glad that this is getting a sequel because like the idea of a video game movie where they actually get it right. Because Mortal Kombat, they failed twice. Then Assassin's Creed, even though I thought it was okay at best, it failed mostly with other people, so but for Sonic to be the first one to actually get it right, while at the same time taking its own liberties with how they do things, it was a fun movie. I loved it. Will probably definitely be on my favorite of the year list by the end of 2020. Which might be a small list because we ain't got anything. Hardly anything. And now the big meat on the bone has been delayed to next year, with Halloween Kills. Anything else? Just keep on asking. I'll be here for a little bit. Any plans for Halloween? Like I said, I would have had plans. In October, I would have went to see Halloween Kills, and I would have went to the spirit store to buy stuff for that Halloween fan film that I've been planning. But I guess speaking of that, I know I've already said that I've delayed it, but I may seriously be considering like just putting a plug on the whole thing. It's not something I ever thought of wanting to do, but with my camera here, this is what I would have filmed the movie with. There's not like good enough resolution. It wouldn't look like fan film quality, so unless I can find any kind of alternative, I may have to pull a plug on my whole Halloween fan film altogether. Alright, we got 3 people watching, so who else is in here? Alright. Oh, what's up, Tyler? You got the camera? You're gonna get the camera soon? Well, that's good. I'm wait. I can't wait for this. Like I'm excited for it. Just and if you have any questions, Tyler, like everyone else, feel free to fire away. And that's why I'm here because I've been telling everybody that I'm going through some stuff right now, so I'm doing this to get my yeah. I wish you could help too, but it's just the reality of the situation. Like with I guess I should admit that I was a bit over ambitious, like put too much planning into something that I just didn't have the equipment for. But deciding on the Fantastic Four and the Avengers, that's pretty good. All right, 3 people watching, and we got 1 like. So the name of the stream obviously was, to set the record straight on something. I guess that's all of what I said is that I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, and yeah, like I said, I'm doing this particular stream today to just get my thoughts off of everything. So maybe you could, like, if Tyler's all okay with it, then I guess because it's all up to him, because like him and Ryan are in charge of this thing. So yeah, but I guess I would talk movies and stuff because normally that's something I'm really good at, but nothing much has came out lately. So, oh yeah, thanks, man. Like I don't know if like you just got into a figure. Told all everyone this already, but I'm losing my grandmother, and she's only got about 6 months, is what my sister's been telling me. So that's why I'm doing this stream, not just to keep my YouTube stuff alive, but just get my mind off of that and just hang with you guys for a bit. But enough about all that. Like, it's all good. Like, I'll be fine. Like, oh, I just hope that she'll be able to go peacefully. That's all we can hope for right now. But but like I said, if you have any questions, like anything movies or even comics, like just fire away. Like like that's what I'm here for, and I just wanna have a just wanna have fun for a bit. Did I check out the new Amalgam stuff? I've been meaning to do that. But like I said, with everything that's been going on, I just haven't been in the right mind. But I could do that. Oh, what kind of drawings you working on? You're pretty good with some stuff you used to show me. So I wish I could say I was a good drawer myself. But yeah, I watched it. I don't know. I don't know why. I guess I should be. And by the way, I don't know if you saw that message I sent you, but that was a prank. Like, if you know the How to Train Your Dragon 4 thing I messaged you about, like, but they did actually release something that came after How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. It was this little Christmas special, How to Train Your Dragon: Homecoming. That happened, but as far as like an actual How to Train Your Dragon 4, I was just pulling your leg with that. But I guess I could talk about that. I don't know if you guys saw that that one thing, but How to Train Your Dragon: Homecoming. I didn't like it, but not that it was awful, like badly done or anything. Uh, it's just in the way that it's competently done, and with how they portray the characters and the story at hand. But it's a competently done story, but it's just the fact that it wasn't necessary. Like, even though it wasn't actually like a full on fourth movie, it's just we don't need anything else after. Just leave it there. Like, and we just leave the rest to our imagination. Well, it's not that you heard that it wasn't great. Like, well, it's not that it's a bad special. It's just the way it's put together and the way they portray the characters. There's nothing wrong about it. It's competently done. It's just something that wasn't necessary. That's all it is. Like, you might hear some people say about Toy Story 4. Some people say, "Yeah, this is competently done. There's nothing actually bad about it. It's just, it's a well put together story. It's just something that wasn't necessary." You know what I mean? Even though I ended up thinking Toy Story 4 actually was necessary. It's just a bit of an example, you know. But speaking of How to Train Your Dragon, though, have you only ever just watched the movies, or have you ever watched any of the show too? Because if you haven't, I would recommend it because the show's pretty good. Like, I couldn't recommend the show enough. But Yeah, like I was saying, that Tyler, like that message. I don't know. That I sent you. Like I don't know if you saw it or not. The other day that I sent you something about a How to Train Your Dragon 4. That I was pulling your leg on. Like that's not actually happening. But but as far as that one thing they did release, How to Train Your Dragon Homecoming, that little special they released after the Hidden World. That happened, but there isn't actually going to be a fourth movie, so there's that. But then again, if Toy Story 4 proved anything, is that is that maybe there could always be more to tell that could actually be competently done and could actually end up being needed, you know. Check my phone. Okay. Pretty good drawing. I like it. Man, I wish my summer's been this eventful. But I guess I should say that an underestimated Batman villain. Well, I guess I'll tell you someone that I think is pretty underestimated is shit, what's his name? Dang it. I know who he is and what he does, but I can't. But yeah, who do you think? Because I was gonna say mine, but I forgot his name. The Riddler, underestimated. I figured he's always been like a competent and like major Batman villain. Yeah, I saw it, Haley. I saw that the drawing you were talking about. But how could Edward Nygma be underestimated? Like, I mean, I get he may not be as far up there as like say the Joker or Bane or even Two Face or anyone like that. But I guess that makes sense. But yeah, as far as the Riddler goes, what do you think? It is genius. Yes, I agree. Like that's it's a different type of way for a villain to operate and way for villains to work, you know? So I think it is genius too. But as far as the Riddler goes, what are your thoughts on how Jim Carrey played him in Batman Forever? I wish this was root beer, but it's just water. Exactly, like I'll tell you this right now. Uh, are you guys still excited for that new Mutants movie that's supposed to be coming out eventually? Unless they delay it for like the millionth time this far. I do too. Like that might be my favorite Jim Carrey performance. I'm not gonna lie. Because there's his performance in that movie Liar Liar, then there's Bruce Almighty, and even Sonic the Hedgehog, he was really good in that. And then there's the Riddler. Like those are my favorite uh performances from him. Yeah, I guess not the fact that I'm not interested in it, but it's just there's nothing to be invested in because they said the people making this movie said that they had a New Mutants trilogy planned out, and the fact that the fact that there's only gonna be the one movie now. Now we know the fact that when it comes out, there's gonna be this open ending that would set up a sequel, where we know that that sequel is never gonna happen. So what's to be excited about it? And I guess as an X-Men fan, I'm gonna go see it, but I'm not excited. This is probably the least excited I have ever been walking into an X-Men movie, and that's saying a lot because even with all this, because even with Dark Phoenix, when that was coming out, even with all the bad stuff I was hearing about it, I was still excited because I guess plain simply because it's X-Men. Like X-Men had never let me down. Like even a lot of the movies that people don't like The Last Stand or Origins Wolverine, and I guess a lot of people don't even like Apocalypse. There's a lot of redeeming qualities in those movies, especially in Apocalypse that I just love. Like there's no X-Men movie that I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, that's my thing. Oh, it was an X-Men movie that was coming out. It was called The New Mutants. But it's just a movie that I guess me and that we're not very excited for anymore. I want to know what happened what did happen. Because ironic enough, like something you should know about me is that with all the Batman content I've ever seen, hardly ever have I ever seen anything where anyone discovers Batman's identity. I guess except in the Dark Knight trilogy, where some villains discovered his identity, but yeah, Jim Carrey cracks me up too. You want a good Jim Carrey movie to watch, Haley? Look up uh Bruce Almighty. That's the one. It's got Morgan Freeman in it. He's very funny in that. And then yeah, just asked him a riddle, huh? That's it. Didn't threaten him with a butt whooping or anything. I'm shocked. I guess that's the wrong word, but I guess that's a thing where Batman is just so confident with his abilities, or something like that. That's a riddle I've never even heard of before myself. Like, what happens when an elephant sits on a fence? Ironically, that's what I actually want to know. If you know the answer to that, tell me, like, because that's actually one that I really want to know. Like, seriously, did oh, it's time to get a new fence. Hmm. So what happened after that? Did he stop the Riddler or anything? Three people watching and one like. Said everyone knows that one, making it worthless. Interesting. Oh, by the way, Tyler, did you hear about the new Star Wars content we're apparently getting next year? We're getting a Star Wars spin-off with the Bad Batch characters. Did you hear about that? I guess that's a very Batman thing to say, and that's why I'm not worried about you. I guess that's kind of like Batman's rapport, or like in Infinity War, Thanos is, uh, shoot, well, when Thanos was threatening the Collector, looking for the Reality Stone, and the Collector was all like, "I don't have it. Why would I lie?" And Thanos is like, "I imagine it's like breathing for you, like suicide." So you do understand. And the Riddler asked why. All right, 1 minute. Press the like button. That's very appreciated. All right, let me check something real quick. All right. Oh, and another thing, as far as Star Wars goes, Tyler, is that apparently there's some rumor going around that Hayden Christensen might return as Anakin Skywalker for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Batman said, "You're the Riddler. You don't want to tell anyone the answer of the riddle until they figured it out, or else the riddle is deemed worthless." Putting Riddler on the spot right there, I guess. Yeah, it is cool. I hope that Hayden Christensen comes back because, contrary to popular belief, don't please don't hate me for this. I like Hayden Christensen as Anakin. There, I said it. Especially in Revenge of the Sith. Like, I think that's actually like legit really good and actual like compelling acting right there. Like everything from his back and forth with Palpatine and then all the stuff with his back and forth with Obi-Wan and all that. I just thought it was a brilliant performance, and I hope that Hayden Christensen comes back again. Batman said revealing the true identity of the Batman to the world is spoiling the answer of the greatest riddle of all time. Indeed. Indeed. Then, ha! I guess, I guess that is kind of why Riddler it can get kind of underestimated, but I don't know if I've ever told you this or not, but maybe I have. I don't remember. But you want to know who my favorite Batman villain is? And it might possibly even be my favorite DC villain. Because I don't know, Lex Luthor's pretty up there too, but Two-Face. I love everything about Two-Face. All the incarnations of Two-Face, not just in the comics, but like in all the movies and the shows. I have not seen a bad incarnation of Two-Face yet. Even in the Harley Quinn cartoon, which is amazing, by the way. If you've never seen that, you should check out that cartoon. It just ended its second season, and I don't know if there are plans for them to do a third season or not. Shoot. About 45 minutes in, I guess I'll guess we'll take it to about an hour and see where it goes from there. And then see if everyone's still up for staying on for a little bit more. But Legion of Doom in the DCEU. Yeah, it might happen. Like, hopefully this Snyder cut is successful enough to where it can fix the timeline and the continuity of the current DCEU, and it can get Zack Snyder back on track to doing what he wanted to do. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to see the Snyder cut though, because won't be able to get that HBO Max thing, so I don't know. Oh, and Tyler, I guess I should also ask you. I'll do this real quick. The DCU, it's the DC movies, the DC universe. Like, the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's basically their movies, the movie franchise. With Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, and Shazam and a bunch of the other ones. That'd be a lot of character. Solomon Grundy? I thought Solomon Grundy was just his own Mortal Kombat character. I did not even know that he was DC. Interesting. So that's why I'm glad I'm friends with you guys. You teach me stuff. But and I guess I'll just ask you. So Tyler, any thoughts on the rise of Skywalker? If you've been able to see it yet, I don't know if I've already asked you this. Like I guess I'm like Dory. I keep forgetting, but a huge zombie who hates Batman. Oh, you were. Oh, okay. And I'll keep spoilers out of it. But or I guess unless Ryan has told you a lot about the movie. But how is he doing, by the way, old Ryan? Let's see what we got here. Almost done with the Avengers block. I mean Avengers book. Avengers book. Yeah, like I said, I'm not in my right mind lately, but oh, and by the way, Tyler, you know that thing I was messaging you about the other day? I'll get to that in a minute. You know that thing I was messaging you about a little while back about a Revenge of the Sith supercut that was streaming somewhere on the Twitch website? I guess I'll message you about that later. But what is this huge change? Please tell me that it's putting in Wolverine. Like, not a Wolverine, like the Wolverine. Like Logan. Is that what he's doing? Please, Please let that be it, because I'm excited for these books already. Scarlet Witch and Spider-Man. In a relationship. How is school going to work out this year? I'm done. I won't be there next semester. Like I'm done. You won't. Like I'm on my own path now. But I'm gonna miss you guys. I mean, obviously we're able to contact on social media and stuff, but you get what I mean. But Scarlet Witch and Spider-Man in a relationship. Uh, Jeannie said it best. Like, that joke. And and I don't even know if y'all will even be able to have school this year with everything that's going on. Not gonna get into a whole talk about the virus, but I'm just saying that. Makes sense. I know that my knowledge is only I know that my knowledge is only from like the movies. Like I get that most of this is probably taken from comics and stuff, like and doing your own thing with it, but it'll be interesting. Like I'm open to it. So did it ever feel kind of weird to you, Tyler? In Age of Ultron, they introduced Pietro Maximoff and to introduce the siblings, but not introduce Magneto as well. Like, I mean, obviously they didn't have rights to the X-Men, but you figure if they didn't have rights to show Magneto, then they probably shouldn't have shown those characters. Especially, and it was around the same time that the X-Men movies had just introduced Quicksilver. You know what I mean? But 50 minutes in and three people watching and one like. But I'm trying to find something. I will if I can, Haley. Like like whenever. Like I'll always have these streams for the time being, so but as far as other things, like we'll just see what happens. And I guess I should say, because I announced in my other stream that I was applying for Survivor and doing all that. I did get my application in, and they sent me a thing saying, thank you for your application, and we'll contact you if we want to move forward with you in the casting process. So all that's left to do is wait. And if it all goes well, then I will be on Survivor. Yeah, online school was a bitch. I'm sorry for my French, but I don't know about that either though, the white TP stuff. Yeah, like I said, so I guess that's another good thing that happened this year is that I finally applied for Survivor. But all right, I will look at that real quick. Is it the Iron Supers thing? Because that's what I see. I did see that, like when you sent me that, and I like them. They're really good. Like right now, I'm seeing Captain America. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Got Thor right there. I guess that looks like Hulk. Oh, that's definitely Black Widow. I don't know who that is. Oh, we got War Machine. Oh, Falcon. And that's definitely Scarlet Witch. The Legion of Doom. I haven't seen that one yet. Let's see what we got. Let's. Uh, I don't see it right as of now. Oh, wait a minute. Is this it right here? Oh, I see it right here. The Legion of Doom. I got it. Lex Luthor, Mr. Freeze. I'm gonna assume that that's Bizarro. Got Riddler and Scarecrow. Sinestro, I think that is. You got, oh, and Cheetah, Solomon Grundy. I see it, and I am very impressed. What guys do I not recognize? Oh, let's see. The first three I see Lex Luthor, and I'm guessing that's Mr. Freeze, and that's Bizarro. Then this one guy in the green jacket I don't recognize. Then I see Riddler and Scarecrow, Solomon Grundy, Cheetah. Then there's this other chick in the yellow I don't recognize. And there's this ape-looking guy I don't recognize. Then there's this. And that's Black Manta and Sinestro. So all in all, I see Lex Luthor, uh, what looks like Bizarro, the Riddler, Scarecrow, Solomon Grundy, and Cheetah, Black Manta, and Sinestro, and I don't recognize the rest. Oh, it's Brainiac, not Mr. Freeze. I get it. So that means the other guy towards the bottom is Mr. Freeze. I see. Okay. Did you make these? Like, oh, it's Captain Cold. So you're saying there's no Mr. Freeze in this lineup? Wow. Or maybe I haven't seen all of them. No, that's all of them. So, oh, I see. But I like it. I really like it. What else to talk about? We've been on here for about an hour. I guess I'll keep it going for a little bit if everyone's up for it. Oh, that's Gorilla Grodd. Wasn't he in Teen Titans? In that one episode where Raven was looking after these bratty kids or whoever they were? You know which one I'm talking about? Because I remember that episode. Oh, and by the way, dude, you should check out that one movie they came out with a little while back that excuse me, the Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go, I'm strangely recommending it. I actually really like the movie. Even though those versions of the characters are in it, it's worth it to watch it just to see the return of the beloved versions of the Titans, the ones that we actually like. So it's worth it for that, even though you have to suffer through the Teen Titans Go stuff. I just wish Teen Titans Go would freaking die already. They're in, I don't know if they've already started their second season or they're gonna be doing. Wait, did I say second? It's the sixth season. See, I don't know if they've already started season six or they have already done season six or whatever. But and let me guess, though, Ryan's loving it. That their eighth season. Are you? Ryan's probably loving this though, because he has quite the controversial opinion of that show. Don't worry. One of these days we'll convince him of the sins that the show commits. How it's just a spit in the face to everyone who loved that original Teen Titans show. Oh, and by the way, Tyler, as good as I should be able to do reaction videos. I'm trying to make those type of videos, but it's just not working out with the app that I have. Yeah, those ones I've made. I am in the middle of a little something I'm trying to make with Toy Story 4, like one of those types of things that I made. Like, you remember the ones I would show you guys where I take the whole movie, but take YouTube poop stuff and put it in scenes? I'm trying to do something like that with Toy Story 4. I'm just trying to find enough material to where I can go through the whole movie. But other than that, like, and as far as reaction videos go, I haven't been able to do those. And like I said, Tyler, did you as good as the final season of the Clone Wars is, believe it or not, it creates kind of a plot hole going into Star Wars Rebels. Because you remember when they first reintroduced Rex and Gregor and Commander Wolf back in the second season of Rebels, and Rex is given his whole backstory saying that I didn't betray my general. That whole thing. It's kind of a plot hole now, isn't it? Because in that episode of the Clone Wars when they show Order 66, Rex does betray. He's fighting it, but he actually ends up doing it, and Ahsoka ends up having to save him by taking the chip out of him after some time. So he did kind of betray her at first. Doesn't that kind of create kind of a plot hole? Like, would that make sense? It's not bad. Like, obviously, that this final season of Clone Wars was amazing, and people say whatever they. I sent three more things on Google Docs. I will see what you got. All right, let's see what we got. The Bat Team. Got the Riddler, Two-Face, Poison Ivy looking really good right there. Dang. There's Mr. Freeze, and dang, how am I forgetting his name? I was just watching him on that Harley Quinn cartoon. Dang. And then we got the Joker, Harley Quinn. There's Scarecrow, and the other two I don't recognize. Clayface, I'm so how can I forget his name when I was just watching him on the Harley Quinn cartoon? I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. And then let's see who else we got. Penguin, Catwoman. I'm guessing that's Killer Croc, the Man Bat, and Bane. Well, that's a really cool looking Bane. Oh, that's really cool right there. Yeah, Mad Hatter and Killer Moth. Dang. So, is there any updates with? Because you were giving me a bit of an update earlier with the comic voice acting stuff we're doing, but is there any update on who I'm going to be voicing, or is it mostly the same characters I'm still voicing, or are there going to be any additions? Yeah, sure, fire away. I'm all for. I'll take a look. I figure I'll stay on here. I'll give it a go for another 30 minutes and see how it goes. So feel free, send them and just let me know. Getting your microphone soon. Good. An app called Screen Recorder. Well, all right. Well, Haley, I will look at this app, and if it's any good, then I will definitely give this a look see because I really want to make reaction videos for you guys. And oh, and I was wondering if there's some way that I can. Oh shoot, I'm going all over the place. I guess I shouldn't mention on here. I'll just Tyler. When I'm done with later with the stream, I want to text you about something I wanna send you guys. It's so that's all I'm gonna say. Is that cool? In fact, actually, yeah, I'll text you about that too. But do voice acting. It's a hard job. I'll tell you right now. It wasn't easy for me to be able to do my close impression of Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Clone Wars. Which by the way, Tyler, full disclosure, the way they portrayed Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars, I think is the best Obi-Wan has ever been. What do you think? Taking into account everything he's been through in both the shows and the movies, where do you think Obi-Wan was at his best? And which movie or the show? Because like I said, for me, Clone Wars was Obi-Wan at his best. How about you? It was great. So, except for again, for me, Clone Wars was where Obi-Wan was at his best, but in the whole Star Wars franchise, where do you think Obi-Wan was at his best? Like I said, it could be anything, like in the shows or the movies that he was in. Like, like where do you, for you personally, where do you think Obi-Wan was at his best at? I say Obi-Wan in particular because your Obi-Wan was in the movies. Like, which one in particular? Like, I guess I can say in the movies, Revenge of the Sith was Obi-Wan at his best as far as the movies go. Not that he was obviously never close to badly portrayed in any of the movies, like not even close. A New Hope, Obi-Wan at his best, pretty good. I, I know they don't set it up as like a particularly emotional moment, even though it is sad to see him die, but that's the saddest death in Star Wars for me was Obi-Wan Kenobi. Not just because he was my favorite character, but with all the tragedy within his backstory and all that. Already do Yoda, I can. Oh shit, that was terrible. That was bad, but not to show you should get on too, Haley, is the Clone Wars. You'd have to see a couple of the Star Wars movies first and then get into the Clone Wars, but yeah, just overall, I couldn't recommend Clone Wars more. Like, it's just. Mm. And speaking of which, I forgot to mention this earlier. Haley, have you gotten around to Toy Story 4 yet? I'm waiting to talk to you about that. Alright, let's see. Check my Google Docs again. Alright. I was waiting, but I'll just say right now, and Tyler, this is probably gonna make Ryan mad, but Toy Story 4 is probably my favorite of the series. I'm just gonna say it right now. I love Toy Story 4 so much. You wanna know why? Not just in the fact that it was able to have a meaningful continuation after 3 that actually ended up being needed, but it had the most meaningful story arc for Woody out of all the movies for me. Because he's my favorite character, and and also has the most meaningful message out of any Toy Story movie, because it related to something that I've been going through for a while, like, lacking a purpose in life. Trying to find a way to move on to something new and stuff. Good man. Toy Story 4. And plus, it even leaves the Toy Story franchise in a state to where it leaves it in an interesting place to where 4 could either be the it could either be the ending of the series with 4, or they could always continue the story, either focusing focusing on Woody and what he's doing, or with Buzz and the rest of the group. You haven't seen it yet, Haley? You really should get on. You should really should get to it. It's on Disney Plus now. It's a brisk hour and a half long, like most of the other movies, and it's really good. Like I said, it's my favorite of the series. Without giving spoilers, that's all I'm gonna say. But also, oh yeah, I'll look at it. All right, The Assassins of Gotham, Killer Croc, Deathstroke. Oh, Deadshot. I'm gonna assume that's Katana. Then we got Bane, and then these other two I don't know. So, like I said, I reckon right here I see you got Killer Croc, Deathstroke, Deadshot, and Bane, and the chick with the black hair. I'm assuming that's Katana, and I don't know the other two, or I don't recognize the other two. Oh, it's Lady Shiva, not Katana. Oh, then Firefly and Copperhead. I'll admit, all ones I have not heard of, but yeah, that's who they are. So that's good. So Tyler, as far as Toy Story goes, you said you liked it, but and there's been this whole argument with people going around on whether or not it was actually necessary to have it. Did you like it in the sense that you felt it was needed? That this was like a legit meaningful continuation that ended up being necessary? Because that's where I am with it. Like I have ended up believing that it was a necessary addition to the series, and it wasn't just a shameless cash grab like Lion King remake. Sorry, yeah, I guess I'm allergic to bullshit movies. Maleficent. Out of the 8 assassins, I can only show 7. The one Phil Cho hasn't made. Oh, so you thought it was necessary? The Electrocutioner, Lester Buczynski, introducing me to a lot of characters I've never heard of. If only, and don't worry, we'll convince Ryan that it was a necessary movie. And that just goes to show you like how much of an impact Toy Story 4 is having. Like I think that yeah, Toy Story 4 is gonna end up being the prime argument for continuing a movie franchise. Like after it came to a point where you think it should have ended. Like with Toy Story. People thought it was a good ending with Toy Story 3, but then 4 came along and it had a meaningful continuation. That's good. Sure to let me if it happens, be sure to let me know what you think. But yeah, that's my thing. Toy Story 4 for me is the prime argument for continuing a series after a point where it could have been a good ending. I wonder some other good ones like that were actually necessary. Dang. Toy Story 4 is one good example. It's not that that's not that there aren't any other sequels like that, but I just can't think of any. Darn it. Oh, you gotta go, Tyler? Alright. I'll see you later and I'll text you soon about something that I wanna send you guys, or maybe, or whatever. So yeah, I'll see you later, Tyler. It was good hearing from you. Bye, man. Alright, we've been on here for about an hour 20. I think I smell skunk. Alright. Alright, so we got two people watching now. Onward? I liked it. I'll admit, not as much as I was hoping to, though. Not to say it was a disappointment, but it's just I liked it a lot. I it's just based off on the way the trailers were selling it. I thought this was a movie I was just gonna love. But I liked it a lot. It was pretty good. And and I look forward to the future. I just hope that they don't completely abandon making any more sequels instead of just going mainly for original stuff. Like, for example, I want Zootopia 2, by the way. I want a sequel to Zootopia. Like, that's just a modern day Disney classic. In fact, as far as Zootopia goes, how about you, Haley? What'd you think of Onward? Like I said, I liked it a lot, but just not as much as I was hoping I would. Yeah, Onward, the new Disney film that came out. What'd you think of it? Yeah, the movie. Like, did you see it too? Right. And also, I guess to talk a bit more about Onward, I think that this is a good one and done movie. Like I think they had a good ending with where they were, with where it was at the end of the movie. So I don't think this one needs a sequel. Not that it would end up being unnecessary, but just I guess by the circumstance it actually would be unnecessary. But it's just simply a good one and done. It just doesn't have that kind of impact, like say something like Zootopia did, or even Big Hero 6, where those are movies I would love to see sequels to. Especially Zootopia. That's one I'm just yearning for a sequel to. I want to see more of that world. I want to see more of those characters, and that's just all I want. But we're about an hour 26 minutes in. Uh, I think I'm gonna end it around the hour 30-minute mark, so I'll be on for about a couple more minutes. So unless you have any more questions, Haley, then just fire away. Like really, like I'm really in the mood to just answer some questions. Like really, just put in some more stuff, please. You should check out. You should watch the rest of Onward. Like I said, it's not a great movie, but it is. I guess the word it was good enough. Yeah. But actually, shoot, just getting some messages. I guess I am actually gonna end it here. But it was good hanging with everyone, and yeah, sorry to cut it a bit short. I know we were already on here for a long time, but I'm gonna end it right here. I'll notify y'all when the next stream is gonna be. If we had anyone new watching today, then and if you liked what you see, feel free to like and subscribe. And that's gonna be it for today's live stream. And again, thanks to everyone who tuned in today. So I will see y'all next time. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Later, y'all. Till next time.